Ukraine claims it has successfully struck a Russian warship deep inside Russian-controlled territory in what had been considered a safe zone far from the front lines. The attack demonstrates Ukraine's ability to project force even into areas previously thought to be protected. Russian naval assets that once seemed invulnerable now face threats far from the Black Sea. Ukrainian Special Operations Forces say they struck the Russian corvette Grad Bunim-class project 21631 while it was transiting via inland waterways, reportedly in Lake Wonga about 1000 km from the front line. The strike is said to have damaged the starboard side of the ship's engine compartment. Analysts note that the Grad was moving via the Volga-Baltic waterway, a route Russia uses to reposition vessels between the Baltic, Caspian, Sea of Azov, and Black Sea. The full extent of damage and whether the ship is disabled remains unconfirmed. This attack shows Ukraine's capacity to hit naval targets far from the combat zones, undermining Russia's assumption that inland naval routes are safe. The safe zone buffer is being eroded. Even ships thousands of kilometers from Ukraine are under threat. It strikes at morale and prestige. Russia's navy, especially its smaller flotillas and riverine units, is no longer invulnerable. It forces Russia to reevaluate security along rivers, canals, and inland waterways. The ship was part of the fleet movement between seas. Damaging or disabling, it may slow or complicate Russia's ability to transfer vessels to critical theaters like the Black Sea. Russia may have to divert more resources to guard inland passages, making fleet movements riskier and costlier. These inland routes were considered less vulnerable, relying more on land-based air defenses than naval patrols. Russia may respond by beefing up anti-air/anti-missile defenses along rivers, lakes, and critical junctures. They may also adjust fleet routes, reduce redeployments through canals, or even accept slower sea movements to avoid risk. This attack fits into a broader pattern of Ukrainian strikes on Russian military and energy infrastructure deep inside Russian territory. It signals escalation in asymmetric maritime warfare. Ships are no longer safe even in rear areas. Western and Ukrainian rhetoric will likely emphasize this as proof of Ukraine's resilience and striking capability. Russia may intensify retaliatory measures, cyber, missile, air strikes to deter further deep strikes. Ukrainian claims have not been independently verified. Russia has not released confirmation or detailed damage assessments. In wartime, both sides often exaggerate or withhold data for strategic or propaganda purposes.